my name is Delonte Isaac. Just a little bit about me. I've been working on cars now for, I guess, about 16 years almost. Was that right? No. I've been working on cars about 16 years. I actually started this business in my backyard. I have a garage I built. I didn't have a garage, so I had to work on enough cars to lay concrete. Then I had to work on more cars to actually build the building. So it was a crazy thing, but after that, yeah, that's basically what it was. I got enough customers until I was able to actually open the shop on Spring Street, and then it grew from there, and now here we are. We're here in this location that we have. We're looking to open up some more locations. We want to get another location in another year. So in another year, we want to open up another location also. It's like freight boys, okay? All right. What we really focus on, that we feel sets us apart from a lot of other repair shops is that we really want to take care of our customers. We really put emphasis on customer service, really making sure that women, men, whoever they are, the customers themselves, really feel good about what it is that they're doing. We're going to talk about the importance of vehicle maintenance. Most people are always familiar with getting your oil changed. That's really about the only maintenance that most people decide they want to do. Oil change, tire. It's like they'll do that. You want to get your oil changed every 3,000 miles. Why do you want to get your oil changed every 3,000 miles? Some people say, hey, well, can I go 5,000 miles with my oil change? It's like, yeah, you can go 5,000 miles, but what happens is like the oil breaks and it gets black, and it loses its ability to lubricate, and it loses its ability to clean. And once that happens, you start getting build up inside your engine, parts start to wear out. It's like if you don't, like this sludge, they call it sludge. And see, it builds up from the oil turning black like that. It's like it starts leaving deposits on all the parts inside the engine. And once it does that, it's like the engine can't, clean itself and lubricate anymore, so it's like the parts, they begin to fail.
And that what makes the car smoke.
It can make your car smoke sometimes.
And I've gone past people where, you can smell that smell. Is that from?
Usually a lot of times if your car is you smell it or you see smoke sometimes, it could possibly have a leak. It may not necessarily mean that you need an oil change, but it could be leaking some kind of oil or some kind of fluid or something like that. Transmission service. Transmission service is pretty much like your oil change, except it's for the transmission. Most people like, I never touch my transmission fluid, I never changed it or anything like that. Transmission fluid has a lot of detergent in it, so it basically cleans. It's like, unlike engine oil. Engine oil has a little bit of detergent. Transmission fluid has like triple the detergent. All right, so it's made to be clean. So it's like once your transmission fluid changes from red to brown or to black, that means that something inside the transmission itself is burning. All right, something is wearing out. All right, you never want your transmission fluid to change color. It's like you want to keep your transmission fluid red. It's like they recommend you service your transmission on average about 65,000 miles. Okay. I don't know what that meant, but it's like
I like it 64 or something.
Alright, so you're almost there. But it's not bad. It's like, if you calculate that, it's like 65,000 miles. It's probably like, depending on how much you drive, maybe every 2 to 3 years. Me, myself, personally, I service my transmission in my car once a year. It's like I pick a time of the year to do it, which is the summertime, and I just do it every year. And it works. It's like I probably almost both of my cars have almost 200,000 miles on them. I never put transmission in, never put an engine in or anything like that. So it's like, it really works. All right, tune-up, you should do it about 100,000 miles. Tune-ups are, how can I say this? They're kind of one of those things, I'm not gonna say of the past, but most people, they're more accustomed just from older times, your father, your grandfather, like, I gotta get my car tuned up. So most people are like, hey, I'm gonna get my car tuned up every year or something like that. I need to get my spark plugs changed. Now you don't have to do it like that. You don't have to get your car tuned up every 100,000 miles, okay? The dealer, they may say 85, 90. It all depends on the make, but on average, you won't see any kind of issues out of your car before 100,000 miles. So that's why it's like really a blanket. Right at about 100,000 miles, you should get your car tuned up. Now, it varies per vehicle. You know, you used to have to do a whole lot of stuff for a tune-up, but now cars have like emission coils and a lot of other fancy things that you don't have to replace all the spark plug wires and stuff like that. You just really, it's more so your air filter, fuel filter, and your spark plug, stuff like that. Yeah, it's like your air filter, and unless you're having like an issue, like your car is hesitating, running rough, you know, basically you just do like a simple tune-up, you know, like your spark plug. It's just a maintenance thing because you're not really trying to fix anything. You're just trying to keep like all of your preferences and stuff up. Like say your gas mileage. If your spark plugs go bad, then your gas mileage comes off. If your air filter gets dirty, then your gas mileage comes off. If your fuel filter gets stopped up, then it doesn't necessarily cause your gas mileage to fall, but it puts a lot of wear and tear on your fuel pump. And that's one of the things you don't want to go bad. So it's like, you probably want it. That's why we always bundle it up and do your air filter, your spark plugs, and your fuel filter at the same time. You know, some cars don't have a fuel filter, so it's really based on the kind of car. Okay? But tune-up is really one of those things you want to get done at about 100,000 miles, just because it helps your performance, it helps your gas mileage, and, you know, it keeps the car just running. And over there,
That's right.
that's your brake fluid right there. And let me show you about your brake fluid, because the brake fluid, as it gets old,
I got rid of mine.
it'll turn black. And see, yours is brown, so it's starting to turn black. It's like as it turns black, it'll start eating away at the O-rings and the seals and stuff and the master cylinders and the calipers and all that good stuff. So it's like we recommend that, of course, you flush your brake fluid once again, because it's supposed to be clear like water. All right, and as it turns black, you can tell it's eating up the seal. All right, same thing on your car. Yours is yellow. All right. Your transmission fluid, it has a deep stick, but it's a newer transmission. It could be like a CVT. So really what they do is they put a plug. You don't have an actual stick that you can pull out and tilt it, okay? Because CVT transmission, which is a new transmission, too hard, you don't have to really maintenance the fluid until they say maybe like so it's like you're supposed to do extended fluid life. It's a new thing, so a lot of people don't mess with them, but when they do go out, it is really expensive to rebuild. A lot of people won't even touch it. Okay, I know like the Muranos and stuff, when they go out, they're like $17,000. So it's like just if it ain't broke, don't bother it. Yeah. Don't bother it at all. Alright, your red cap is right here, of course, always in the front. It has a little warning. Why they put the warning in like a different language? I don't know. But they do it. And your old flow gel is over here. And as you can see, yours is in the clean.